Hello everybody, how you doing? Click Whale here. We're back and we're in the attic, I guess. I'm not sure why we're up here. It's kind of gross. I see spider webs around. You know how I feel about spiders. But we have a brewing station now. If you look to my right, your left, you'll see that bubbling brewing stand just hanging out there. I stole that from a cleric the moment we got Silk Touch on this pickaxe. I ran over there and stole it. I thought, you know what, we can use this much more than he can. If you don't have Silk Touch, don't try and break these. They'll just shatter in front of you and you'll waste a blaze rod. But we managed to get Silk Touch, so we grabbed it. And all I need now is to head to the nether and get some blaze rods so we can make some blaze powder because we got some potions to brew. Let's go. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about nether fortresses. They are the other structure in the nether that you're going to come across if you're wandering about after bastions. And they're large nether brick structures, which is a dark brick that basically makes up a bunch of bridges that kind of span the netherland. So there's a couple different mobs that we're going to come across that we need to worry about in another fortress. The first one's going to be blazes, which we are looking for today, and the second one's going to be wither skeletons, which we're going to be avoiding today. Wither skeletons are a little more rough. They drop wither skulls, and that's something we're going to need for beacons later on. But for now, we want blazes, we want blaze rods, so that's what we're going to be looking for. You're also going to come across zombified piglins in there, and those are the neutral mobs we've already seen. So as long as we don't mess with them, they won't mess with us. And the other one's going to be magma blocks, or magma cubes, and those ones are the ones that kind of bounce around slowly. They can be pretty vicious if you're not careful, but you know what I mean. As long as you're looking around and paying attention, then that's something you can avoid. Okay, so let's make our way up into the nether fortress here. The first thing I want to talk about are something called safety bars. Some people call them sissy bars, but let's go ahead and throw a couple sissy bars up here. The reason why we put safety bars up around these little intersections is because this allows us to find some sort of protection against wither skeletons, and those are wither skeletons right there. You can see a couple of them sitting on that bridge over there. Maybe we can hit them with an arrow if we try and get a little bit closer. You know what? The reason why let me explain this real quick first. The reason why we put safety bars in is because wither skeletons are 3 blocks high. And as you know, us characters are 2 blocks high. So we can walk underneath of this, and they cannot. So basically, it's a way for us to kind of get protection from them. We can run into this little area here, and they'll get stuck right on that other side, and we can just whack away at them because they don't have a ranged attack. They have swords. So basically, as long as we're a little bit careful, we have a shield, then we can definitely take them out much easier with our safety bars. And despawned. Okay, I mentioned this when we were here very briefly before, but when you're looking for blaze spawners, the dead giveaway is the structures that have the nether brick fences kind of lined around them, like the nether bricks that we're seeing kind of around here. I'll get a little bit closer now, but remember that blazes can spawn anywhere in the nether fortress bounding box, so basically you always have to be on guard for those, not just when you're around these spawners. So here is our blaze spawner. First things I'm going to do when I get out here is take all this cobblestone that I brought, and I'm going to make myself a little safety box here. I'm going to block myself out from the blazes first, and then I'm going to make a roof on it because blazes can fly. Oh, this guy's going to come out here. He's eager to say hi. So let's get our looting sword. Take him out, and looting is an enormous help here, guys. You're going to see how quickly this stack of blaze rods starts to pile up. It's going to be pretty quick. You're going to be amazed. So let's put the cobblestone in the roof here. I don't want them to drop on top of my head when we come running into this little room here for a bit of a regeneration, or maybe just to take a second and get our stuff in order. So I'm also going to block off these here because we don't want zombified piglins or anything even walking in and causing a problem. I don't want to accidentally hit one of those and anger those. So let's make ourselves as safe as we can here, and then we can get to work. I almost hit him with my axe, but I gotta remember my axe doesn't have looting, just my sword. So we're just gonna be using the sword today. I've got my shield on hand, and there is our spawner right there. So we got a zombified piglin in here, so we gotta watch out for him. Try not to hit him, but we'll just keep our shield up. We're going to block their fireballs with the shield, just like that. And then we're going to have a moment that they're not going to be shooting at us, and that's when we can run in and use our sword. But we always have to be paying attention. Oh, it looks like I accidentally hit the zombified piglin. I did. I knew I was going to do that. So there we go. Let's take him out really quickly, and hopefully he doesn't have any friends hiding around the corner. In fact, maybe I can block this room off just in case. Perfect. Now we're safe. They can always sneak around sometimes and come in from the sides. So if you really want, you can block that area off, but I find it's fine just to leave one little window just like that. That way you can kind of still see if there's more out there. Remember, the more of these blazes that pile up and start to fill the area, the less that are going to spawn. So if some of them spawn and they fly up and then drop down beside this area, it's very, very possible that they're going to start to fill the mob cap, as it's called, and less mobs are going to spawn. So if you're waiting for them to spawn at the spawner and they're all kind of hiding underneath, then no more are going to spawn. So you always want to be aware where they are. Leave little windows around, just so, you know what, they can fire through the windows, but it's a little more difficult for them. As long as you're cautious, it shouldn't be a problem. We have our armor and our shield, so that's fine. Look at this, 11 blaze rods already. Looting 3, baby. Let's go. One trick that I've learned from speedrunners is to remove that lower level of nether brick right there. If you remove this, then it forces them to spawn a little bit faster and you get your blaze rods faster. We're not really in a rush right now, but why not? Yeah, even when you have your shield out, sometimes it's a little bit tricky to not catch fire. It's, holy cow, that was 4 blaze rods with 1 blaze, and then 2 more. That's 6 with 2 blazes. Oh my gosh, that's some pretty good rates with the looting 3. But yeah, sometimes you catch fire even with your shield out. There's no real way to avoid that unless you maybe want to stand on top of one of those blocks that has a fence on it. I've noticed that those don't catch fire. I think it's because of the fence on top of it. So it's one little trick you can do to try not catch fire. But the only problem then is you're a little bit more out in the open. So just something to be aware of. Always be putting these fires out so you don't catch fire by accident as well. Blazes spawn less frequently when there's a higher light level as well, so make sure to always put out the fires as often as you can, and that'll help you get more blazes spawn. Oh, see? Look at this. This guy came in from the side. Nice aim, dude. Let's take him out with a bow. Nice. It's not just important to put the fires out because they could potentially hurt you. It's also a good idea because blaze rods could burn in fire, and that's a good way to waste them. Okay, you know what? I wanted about a stack of blaze rods. I thought that was an appropriate amount, and we have a stack plus 5. We have more than enough for the foreseeable future. So let's get the heck out of here. There's a couple things we could also get while we were here. We could try and get some wither skeleton skulls, which are, like I said before, a very low drop percentage, but that's something you're gonna need if you want a beacon. So we'll have to come back to get those. Also, we could get some magma cream we've wanted from these magma cubes up there, but we can get those from bastions as well. I really think it's the best for us to just get out of here right now. We've got the blaze rods, we've got the blaze powder, so we're gonna be able to make plenty of eyes of Ender, and we're gonna be able to find that stronghold. So that's fantastic. And I don't know where that magma cube went, but I am keeping my eyes open. Hopefully he fell to his death. Yes, he did. I would literally forget my own head if it wasn't attached to my body. I forgot the nether warts. We need nether wart to get our potions started to fight that dragon. So let's pop back into this nether fortress and see if we can find one of those little spots that can... Oh, right there under that staircase. You'll always find it right under these stairs. They have a little soul sand section covered in nether warts, and that's how you grow nether wart, is on soul sand. So we're going to take both back with us so we can sustainably keep these going in the overworld. We don't have to come back to find these. That's everything we need. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Man, as soon as I turn off the camera, look, spooky, scary skeleton in the bottom there. I just got into a fight with a wither skeleton as I was leaving this place, and he dropped his freaking skull off camera. That's a rare drop, guys. I wish you had seen that, but it is what it is. Okay, so we did pretty good. We did pretty freaking good here. We got over a stack of blaze rods. I'll tell you, looting is the way to go. Let's go. Oh, you know what? We even have this blaze powder from originally when we went and got that first blaze rod. But I think what we're going to do now is head out and get our final ingredient that we need for our potion, and that's going to be phantom membranes. Here we are in the nighttime sky. We have cloud cover though, and something that Murner suggested in last video's comments was super helpful. Thank you, Mur. That was to remove the clouds from the sky. They get in the way of our time lapses. They kind of look a little bit ugly, and normally we get rid of those right away, but for some reason I left them up in this world. So there we go. We got a clear sky now. No more clouds. Let's find some phantoms. Okay, it's getting a little bit rainy out here, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and climb this tree here. I did notice that... Oh, Look at that, our first Phantom as the rain clears. There he is, blue and gray with the green, bright green eyes. That's the best way to find them. As you kind of look up in the sky, you see that bright green coming at you. Generally, they're a little bit annoying. These are one of the least favorite mobs in Minecraft. I can tell you that many people, if they could vote to get rid of something, they would get rid of Phantoms. But that's okay, we need their membranes, so we're going to let him get nice and close to us with our sword. Then we're going to jump, and look at that. We got our first drop. It's a Phantom membrane. We got 3 of them. Wow. Phantoms spawn in light levels that are 2 and below, I believe, so we're going to have to get away from those torches a little bit, see if we can get them to spawn a little bit easier on us. And as we get up to the top of this pillar, I can hear them already, and we're at block light 0. Oh, there they are. Okay, knocking me off my perch. Let's take care of these guys and get ourselves a few more membranes. Okay, now that we have the Phantom membranes, I'm going to show you guys what we got those for, how we need those to fight the dragon. We're back in our brewing station here, and I'm going to get a few things out of my chest here. Let's get a few glass bottles, let's get some nether wart, and let's get some redstone dust. Now, I've already put a bunch of our blaze powder in the top here. That's going to give us fuel for our brewing stand. I'm going to use this cauldron to suck up some water into 3 bottles. Remember, it's always better to use an infinite water source than a cauldron, because now we have to keep refilling this, but for now it'll work. It does look nice, so let's use that for now. We'll put these 3 water bottles in the bottom of our brewing stand. We will put a nether wart at the top. We're going to let that go ahead and cook up. And as you see here, that's going to turn our water bottle into a potion, into an awkward potion. And the awkward potion is the base potion we need to make all the other potions, except for things like splash potion of weakness, which is what we made for the zombie villagers, as you remember earlier in this season. So, okay, we've got our awkward potion. Next thing we're going to do is put one of the Phantom membranes in that we just got last night. That's going to turn this into a slow falling potion, which is amazing. That's what we're going to be using to fight the dragon. Sometimes the dragon can throw you off really high into the sky, and we're going to use these potions to make sure that we have no way of dying. We're going to make this dragon fight easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of redstone dust to this potion. As you can see right there, that's turned that into a potion of slow falling, and that is 1 minute and 30 seconds long. How do we make that longer? A little bit of redstone dust. That's going to turn that 1 minute and 30 minute potion into a 4-minute potion, which is going to more than double the amount of time that we have slow falling. So it's a very, very cheap way to do that. 1 piece of redstone dust. So let's go ahead and do that, and we will be right back. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3 potions of slow falling, and that's going to be 4 minutes each, more than enough time than we need. Let's go ahead and make up a few of these, maybe even 9, just so we have more than we could possibly imagine, and then that way we're not going to have any trouble when we're fighting the dragon. Let's just make a few more of these potions, and we're going to be all set. And that's gonna do it for today. Yes, okay, we are heading to the dragon. That's right, guys. Come back next episode. We're gonna get started. We're gonna make the adventure towards the stronghold. Boy, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. This is one of my favorite parts of this game, is getting into the dragon, getting into that end game loot, getting that shulker box, getting that first set of elytra. Oh boy, I cannot wait to get flying, guys. Okay, leave a comment below. Did you learn something today about blazes? Maybe you learned something about phantoms. I don't know. If you didn't, if I didn't cover something you think is super important, please post that down below. Let's teach somebody something. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna sign off here. Come by Twitch, say hello, introduce yourself in chat. I can't wait to meet you. Stay safe, stay well, love you tons. Peace. Okay, bye-bye.